Back Then with Ben is stealing you back to the good old days. Welcome to your favorite time machine, where the walls talk and the past lives on. Today, we're peeling back the layers of old houses to uncover strange and clever features you won't believe existed. From musical bathrooms to ghost-proof windows, every weird detail had a reason back then. Smash that like if you've ever wondered what that weird thing in Grandma's house was. And hit subscribe so you never miss a nostalgic trip with Ben. Homes from the past are full of unusual, clever, and sometimes downright odd features hidden in the walls, ceilings, and floors. These quirky details all had a purpose once upon a time, even if they seem mysterious today. In this video, we're taking a fascinating look back at some of the strangest historical home features that actually made sense back then. Let's kick things off with the built-in intercom and music systems, like the ones made by New Tone in the 1960s and 70s. These systems were installed directly into the walls and included speakers in nearly every room. Families could play music throughout the house, communicate between rooms, or even call the kids to dinner. No shouting required. It felt futuristic at the time, but these dusty relics now often sit forgotten or hidden beneath layers of paint. Next, have you ever noticed a small railed platform on the roof of an old coastal home? That's called a widow's walk. These were popular in New England and offered a clear view of the ocean. The story goes that wives of sailors would stand there, watching the sea for their husbands to return. Many never did, making these platforms a symbol of loss. Practically speaking, they also gave access to chimneys for maintenance. But the tragic legend is what people remember. Moving indoors, wealthy Victorian homes often had call bell systems. Hidden buttons, usually located on the floor or walls, would ring a bell in the kitchen to alert the staff. Some houses even had display panels that showed which room needed attention. These were cutting-edge tech for their time, but today, you're more likely to find them behind a layer of drywall or under new flooring. Ever seen a fireplace that's tall and narrow with angled sides? That's a Rumford fireplace, designed in the 1700s by an American-born inventor named Sir Benjamin Thompson. The unique shape helped reflect more heat into the room while using less wood. It was brilliant for early American homes, though it eventually fell out of favor as modern heating systems took over. Still, you'll occasionally spot one in an old colonial house. Here's a detail that often goes unnoticed: stair dust corners. These are tiny metal triangles tucked into the corners where stairs meet the wall. They weren't just decorative. They actually prevented dust from piling up in hard-to-clean areas. A small, smart solution that made sweeping easier, though you rarely see them in homes today. In homes around Pittsburgh, there's an unusual feature called the Pittsburgh potty, a lone toilet in the basement, often without walls. There are a few theories about its purpose. Some believe steelworkers used it to clean up before entering the main part of the house. Others say it helped prevent sewage backups. Either way, it's a quirky, very real part of the city's architectural history. In Vermont, you might spot a diagonal window tucked into the upper wall of a home. That's a witch window, also called a coffin window. The folklore says witches couldn't fly through tilted windows, so homeowners installed them as protection. More likely, it was just a clever way to add light to attic rooms without compromising the house structure. Still, the name and the story stuck. Let's talk about a cleaning innovation: the central vacuum system. These showed up in mid-century homes and were meant to make vacuuming easier. Instead of lugging a big machine around, you just plug a hose into in-wall outlets, and the debris would get sucked through pipes into a container in the basement or garage. Unfortunately, the systems were bulky and expensive, and carrying the hose around still proved inconvenient. Portable vacuums soon won out. Another practical feature found in older homes are shaker peg rails. These wooden pegs were mounted in a straight line around the walls of each room. People would hang coats, baskets, or even chairs from them to keep floors clear and make sweeping easier. Today, you might still find them in mudrooms, but they're rarely used throughout entire homes. Now, for something you might uncover during a renovation: the rainwater cistern. Before city plumbing, homes often had a system for collecting rainwater from the roof, which would drain into a cistern located in the attic, basement, or even buried in the yard. The water was used for chores like laundry or bathing, and in some cases, even drinking. These old tanks occasionally surprise homeowners who discover them years later. Here's a feature that sounds like it came out of a horror movie: coffin corners. In homes with narrow staircases, builders sometimes added a small recessed area halfway up to help maneuver a coffin without tilting it. Since funerals were often held at home, this made the process more dignified and less disturbing. These nooks now often display flowers or family photos, but their original purpose was much more somber. In some ultra-retro homes, you might come across a toilet paper radio. Yes, really. This was a functioning M radio built right into the wall behind the toilet paper holder. Just twist the knob and enjoy some music while you're in the bathroom. A wild but very real product of the 1970s. In old stone homes, especially in New England or the UK, you might find witch stones, small ledges built into chimney stacks. Superstition held that witches could enter homes through chimneys, so these ledges were meant to offer them a place to rest, appeasing them so they wouldn't enter. Whether anyone believed it or not, the name endured, and spotting one today feels like uncovering a piece of old folklore. Finally, there's the glass lightning rod ball. These colorful orbs, usually blue, were mounted at the top of metal lightning rods on roofs. They looked decorative, but served a purpose. If the ball shattered, it indicated the rod had taken a lightning strike and protected the home. Today, intact ones are considered rare collectibles, often saved from old barns and farmhouses. Did we miss any strange or clever home features from the past? Drop a comment below and let us know what quirky detail you remember. Stay curious, stay nostalgic, and keep exploring the past with Back Then with Ben. And until next time, keep the porch light on and your memories brighter than ever.